even for one such as me. Do you intend to share your plans with revenge with me? Yes, my plans are why I came here, why I left the Triad. I wish to bring suffering to the petty fools of the Empire who put me here. To do that, I need tools. I would allow you to fulfill that function, to join me in my mission. Why did you leave the Triad? She snarls. Sparks shoot from her wand, and her hand as her hand tightens its grip upon it. Small-minded fools of the tower. I helped imprison Grahoth. I summoned items from the underworld, magic, tomes, tools, and I realized we must fight those above. They will slay us if we do not slay them first. They must die so that we can live. Sad but true. And she kinda does have a point. We have been finding little outposts of the Empire down here. If nothing else, they're keeping tabs on us. And they wouldn't be keeping tabs on us if they didn't have some kind of stake in what was going on down here. What sort of mission do you need me for? I want to assassinate King Hawthorne. It would be a good start. It was his father who sent me down here, and he who accelerated the pace at which people were exiled. He poured people down here like water. He's a tyrant, and tyrants must die. If you would help me strike this blow for our freedom, I can give you instructions. Help me with something else? Training? Ooh, I'm an adept in all the magical realms. If you wish to learn some incantations, I can teach you for a price. I know certain spells that are beyond the reach of most. I know much of alchemy, and my libraries are open to you. There are advantages to allying with me. Also, I can help you with dealing with my tower, should you wish to want to return to aid me. Is there an easier way to back into your tower? Now that you passed my defenses, you don't need to go do so again. There is a spare key to the east gate in my library. Also, the front doors will now open at your approach. Okay, spells. Huh. I think these are arcane spells, you know, what with arcane things.
Mm, 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 mm.
And, alchemy?
Mm, mm, mm.
Ah, that was fun. I'm not sure that striking a blow against the Empire is right, but I'm pretty sure that's the last thing you're supposed to do in the game. But there are other things to do first. We haven't even gone to the north yet, where the giants live. Although I think Erica sends us that way. Where's your library? The doors to the west. Most of the books have magic down from the surface. It was difficult. But how could we develop our magic down here otherwise? The mundanes don't realize how much they need us. The passages wouldn't even be lit if I hadn't created the fungi that emit light. I don't even get credit. And don't get me started on the mushrooms, she sighs. But I digress. Feel free to peruse my library. What about the mushrooms? The mushrooms down here? They're edible, nourishing, and grow only in the slightest light. I created them. The pathetic specimens down here should worship me. They owe me their lives. But do they appreciate me? No! Ooh, she's a little out there. Hey? Just a lizard. Not mine. Doggone it. Library. Erica's private library. It's small but amazing. Most of the books look like they've recently been brought down from the surface. The spines read like a list of the most powerful and valuable known tomes for magical research. You could spend a lifetime researching in here. Sadly, you just don't have the time. Andrea would probably appreciate it, though. In this desk, along with some pins and scraps of paper, you find a slender bone key with runes running along its length. Take it. That is the key to the side door. One of these has got to have something in it. Interesting book on magical seals and wards. One page's bookmark describes how it is possible to trap demons in enchanted flasks. To break the seal requires a powerful enchanted knife. There's a note in the margin. The Avernum is well guarded in the Tower of Magi. We are safe. Oh, I already knew that. It's cramped handwriting in one of these journals. You find a list. It doesn't make much sense. 1 leader slain by Motrex. Perhaps he kept. Scried in possession of the spiders. Would retrieve, but spiders are too irritating. Group slaughtered in Grim Cavern. Check the pit. Good question. Pyrock has it. Won't trade. Bad news. Will end in blood. Talk to giants? I don't know what this is referring to. Not a clue. Erica's bedroom. Ooh. Erica's spellbook's on it. Thick, ancient, and imposing, you can imagine many a wizard would gladly surrender one of his hands to read it. Spellbooks are often trapped. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to save before I try to read anything. Oh man. Dumbfounded. Try to decipher it. Still dumbfounded. Try to decipher it. Still dumbfounded. Still dumbfounded. Erica, you're a jerk. You know that? Who dumbfounds their books like that? Answer me.
Ah!
Easier way. I think I grabbed that key, didn't I? There we go. Hey, lizard. Well, Andrea can't cast anything until dumbfounding is. This part of the outdoors, it's far too dangerous. Well, gee, thanks. I just love being dumbfounded in a place like this. Well, I suppose I could just go to bed. There was a bed. Oh, right. And that's shut too. Okay, dumbfounding went away. This cavern had huge pools of standing water in it for a long time. The heat of several fumaroles has created an environment where algae and slime can flourish. That's the only way to explain the disturbing filth and horrible smell. The light of the fungus on the ceiling is bright here, giving you an excellent view of the hostile environment. And slimes. No. Standing on a narrow land bridge over a large bubbling fumarole. It chokes the cave with thick fog reeking of rotten eggs, so the clusters of crystals near the edge of the bubbling mud look valuable. He keeps you from reaching most of the crystals. One of them looks like you could reach it safely. Take it. If you move out of the steam and water and knock loose a large cluster of greenish crystals, you notice you are being followed. You were looting somebody's holiday resort. You guys are jerks. Yeah, of course you did. What level are you, Josiah? You're level 24. So why can't you cast those higher end spells? Well, you can cast Return Life, but I bought you those fancy spells from the Tower of Magi. That is my question. Don't even start that nonsense. Now look, I can cast Summon Aid too. It's a Summon Aid party. Frickin' things. That works. Ta-da! Interesting. Oh, we got a bunch of emeralds. Emerge from the passage and are greeted by a heckish vision. This cavern is a blasted wasteland of mounds of pumice, volcanic ash, sharp, jagged obsidian. The choking aroma of rotten eggs makes you feel faint. In addition to the sound of bubbling mud and venting steam fumaroles, you can also hear the hisses and howls of and roars of strange creatures. This area is populated by a variety of unpleasant creatures. Yay for unpleasant creatures. Yay, my eye is really hurting. Give me a second. Okay, guys. Yeah, it's going. Okay. Admittedly, I have no idea where I am or where I'm going. I'm in the Sulphur Caverns. It's Leaf Lost 22 in the year 817. I don't have any idea where I'm headed. I just kind of picked a direction from Erica's cave and went. Is this an exit again? A fake one? Dried up lava tube rising steeply away from the tumult below. As you climb, it gets steeper and cooler. This passage goes quite a long way. It would be difficult to climb, but not beyond your abilities. Let's climb. You climb and keep climbing. Your excitement grows as the surface world gets closer and closer. You may have finally found the escape route from Avernum. Suddenly, the passage starts to shake. Blocks of pumice and basalt fall from the ceiling. You quickly climb back down as the shaking stops. You start up again, and it starts again. You head back down in disgust. When you're almost to the bottom, there's an explosion above you. The passage seals itself. The magical trap has blocked another possible escape route. The search continues. Jeez. These jerks. Massive basalt fortress blocking the corridor. It has no visible gates. It's just a massive sheet of rock blocking your progress. Massive words, letters 5 feet high have been carved in the rock. The former realm of Grahoth, sealed by order of King Micah. None may proceed. I thought that was supposed to be open to me. I found where I'm supposed to go. Or no, that's the former realm. He's no longer there. He's somewhere else. Bet you we can still get in there from another angle. As you approach this narrow land ridge, a crowd of spirits rise up in front of you, floating out of the solid stone of the cave floor. Each of them looks like an adventurer, brutally killed years and years ago. They watch you, waiting for you to act. Let's talk. You approach the shades. One of them says, "We are the doorkeepers of Koth. The mighty dragon beyond will consider allowing you to approach him. Pass beyond, so that you may be tested. And do not steal, like we did in our foolish lives, or your fate will match ours." The shades sink back into the stone. You may pass. There's another fakey exit. I'm on to you, game. Also, I found a dragon. Putting him to sleep is very rude. Right. Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. Aw, no damage.